Hello everyone, my name is Liam SR and I'm joined today
By me.
with Megan.
I'm not even going to say my name.
So, I guess the best thing to do would be just get straight into what the video is going to be.
Just going to
Like,
say.
say what it is. And do you wanna
So,
divulge?
we are doing sushi therapy.
So, I
I
think
feel like I couldn't nearly say that then.
when me and Meg first met, I was speaking of our anniversary was recently.
It was.
And then when we first met, one of the very first things we actually bonded on was that we both liked sushi. And it was a comfort food for the both of us. So I thought it'd be just a bit of a change of direction, a bit of a change of pace, a bit of a nice video. I've went and purchased a sushi platter. So I thought it'd be nice for people to get to know me and you a little bit better.
Yeah.
And we can sit, eat the sushi, and talk about some of our biggest concerns and fears in our lives. Not so much our concerns, but more like therapy.
Yeah.
Talk about what we think we struggle with and the problems we have in our day-to-day life, whilst we enjoy some sushi. So I think it's sushi therapy.
Sushi therapy.
So
I
it's one of
literally love sushi. Like, when me and Liam first met, I was like, oh, like, what's your favourite food? And, like, it was probably a mix between sushi and I love Chinese too. And when he said he liked sushi, I was like, I cannot believe this. Like, I've never met... It's hard to even find just a normal person who likes sushi. Never mind being with your partner and them liking sushi. It's like licorice as well, isn't it?
We both like licorice,
We
yeah.
both like licorice, so we both like sushi and licorice, which is so like hard to come by.
So what you essentially get in this sushi is 10 pieces of just normal chicken.
Yeah.
Crunchy
chicken roll, it says.
And then no, that's the other one. You get
that
crunchy
one?
chicken roll, which you don't like, it's spicy.
Ugh.
So I guess
So
I'll
that's a
have
sauce.
this crunchy chicken roll. There's 4 gyozas. So I guess we'll just get a gyoza and you can get the one you just picked up.
Yeah, okay.
And we'll start
Go
there.
for that.
So I think a good place to start with the sushi therapy would be, what is your biggest fear?
Like, just in general, my biggest fear.
The thing you're most scared of?
I would probably say my kids getting ill or dying. Like,
Okay.
no, I mean, it is. Like, I think once you become a parent, like, before yourself is just your kids. Like, when you wake up, your kids. When you go to sleep, your kids. Everything is your kids. So my biggest fear is definitely, like, any of them getting, like, really, really poorly. Like, how would I do that? How would I going to be able to look after them? Like, am I going to have to neglect my other kids to be able to be in hospital with my sick child?
I think a lot of parents, obviously,
I know that's probably, as
I'm
I
a
just
parent
said,
as well. Obviously,
like,
we've got
that
the
is
same
probably
child.
a lot of parents' worst fears.
But I think, like, in that situation, you've sort of just got to find a happy medium.
Can't know if your kid's gone. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I'm talking about if they're ill.
Oh,
Like,
right,
they're still
okay.
alive.
no, when I'm saying ill, I mean, like,
Terminally ill.
yeah, like, they're gonna pass away.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So, like, obviously,
Yeah.
you just have to kind of find the balance in your life.
That,
think-
like, just the thought of, like, losing somebody that you've made and then you've raised, or, you know, potentially, whatever age they pass away, just the thought of doing all of that and then them being gone, like, that is actually, like, terrifying to me. Like, that is actually terrifying.
It's quite an, like, a deep fear.
That is.
Like,
Like, that's what I mean. Like, that's
it's
probably
quite
just, like,
it's quite an obvious answer.
a normal parental fear. Outside of that, because obviously that's, like, that is my fear, but outside of that, one of my biggest fears is heights.
Heights.
Like, the thought of being up somewhere so high, like, even when you look at something that tall, you see it, like, moving above you.
No, it's just the clouds are moving.
No, I know that, but it feels like that, and imagine being up there, and then, oh no, no. Like, I'd love to go to the top of the Eiffel Tower.
You'd be
just no.
scared of being too high up.
Oh, like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I went on a plane once, and my brain and being in the sky, it went overboard. Like,
You
I
went
was
overboard
getting-
on the plane.
I went overboard out the plane into the water. No, like, my imagination was like thinking some crazy things.
Crazy things.
Crazy things. But yeah, so I would definitely say they are my two biggest fears.
Not your biggest. I think my biggest fear, like, if we're going to go down the avenue of giving one that's like big fear. Like one, I'd say one like an irrational height is like it's not an irrational fear, but that sort of thing where it's like it's something you're obviously gonna be scared of, and then something which is a bit more serious. I think my serious fear is that I don't wanna die or like get ill or anything like that, and get to a point where I feel like I'm missing out a lot of my life. Like I want to be able to see my son grow up and get old and see my grandkids and things like that. And I feel like if I never got to do that, I think that plays on my mind quite a lot. Like you see how many people lose their parents when they're like in their mid-30s,
not living for long enough
to enjoy a decent life. Like I think once you get to like a certain age, you see a lot of older people be like, you know, I've lived a good life, I've lived long enough now. They're like sort of not giving up on life, but they're bored of it.
Yeah, or like
they've accepted it.
I think they don't mind if something happens to them, because obviously they do, but they wouldn't be like,
oh, this is unfair. It'd be like, well,
Yeah.
I've had a long life.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But I think
what you like,
my irrational fear, honestly, passing out in public.
just like fainting in public.
Just fainting in public. Like I think it's like over level embarrassing to just be the person that goes in a public place and everyone has to like pick you up and be like, "Are you okay?" And you're like, because you don't know what happened. I get like slightly nauseous, slightly dizzy in public, and I'm like,
go green.
I go green, I go white. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna like faint. Everyone's gonna see me faint, and I start to have a panic attack thinking about I'm gonna faint in public and how am I gonna deal with everyone grabbing me and picking me up.
Oh god. Oh yeah. To be fair, that's probably like a normal fear I reckon that a lot of people have.
I think it's just
Or
like,
even being like, you got run over. You know what I mean? Like, who's gonna call somebody? Like, you know what I mean? Like, my
Running
phone's
over
in
is a
my
bit
pocket,
different
iPhone's
because
like, oh, you just call
you topple
somebody.
over and you know everyone sees you got hit by a car. If you just faint, no one knows why you fainted. You just faint.
Oh no. Oh, how quick it takes somebody to come to you.
Like straight away, if you're in public, straight away, someone would just see you and run over.
Yeah, but imagine if it wasn't in public.
That's what I mean. Someone would have to find you.
Like, imagine if you're like walking through like the woods on your own, walking your dog, and then nobody walks their dogs for hours. Nothing found, and
You would die, probably.
on the floor.
You
Get eaten by a bear.
You would get eaten by a bear. Where are you walking your dog that there's bears on the path?
I mean, I have no dog, and we don't have bears around here, do we?
No.
No. So, I'm not gonna get eaten by a bear, and we don't have a dog to walk. Are they spicy?
Yeah, very.
Oh. So, did you want to speak about anything else, or was it just our fears?
I think a good question would be, what's something you always wanted to do with your life that now you know is sort of not going to happen? Like, what's a pipe dream you had which you know, like, it's definitely 100% never going to happen?
For a brief, very, very brief period, when I was about 15, till I was about 16, till I left school, I really wanted to be an air hostess. Air hostess.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you say that?
Air hostess.
Air hostess. Oh my god, yeah, it doesn't matter, you know what I mean. So I really wanted to be one of them. But then, like, weighing up the pros and cons, being out all the time, being scared of heights probably did not help. But yeah. But now, obviously, I definitely couldn't do that. Because I can't just, like, go and travel whenever I want to because of the kids. But there's definitely, like, I'd love to be a midwife. And I still see a clear future where I could be a midwife.
Yeah, you can
Even though
even
I've got
start your
kids.
training in, like, in your early 30s and still
Yeah.
get to be one in, like,
Yeah,
your,
like
your
40s,
early
yeah.
40s, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
They say life starts at 40, like, I'd say 16 up till about 25, 30. You're just finding your feet.
Yeah.
If you're at 40 years old and still don't have your way, that's a bit concerning. But
Yeah, you
up
still don't
until
know what
about
you're doing.
30, you can still find your way. You can quit your job. You can, like, start over.
Yeah.
Try and find a new path. Like, you've got plenty of life left to live.
Mhm.
I think my biggest thing that I think you probably can guess this. Growing up, I've really, like, I'd say from like 9 up until about 17, I really wanted to be a professional wrestler.
Mm.
Like, really did. I always imagined it every day nearly. Like, not even just like I think about, like, I want to be an astronaut and think myself on the moon. It was like, I thought it all out. Like, I had a plan that I wanted to be a wrestler. And, like, I even did wrestling school for a brief time.
That's crazy. Why do you reckon it didn't work out?
Money. I was too young.
Is it expensive? Like, sure.
For a teenager, yeah. Not for an adult.
Mm.
So, I think the school I went to was probably like £10 a session, £20 for a full session. Our full session was like 8 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon. But
That's
a half
good.
session was 8 until 12.
I mean, obviously you're funding that yourself to an age.
But, like, I did it when I was like 15
Yeah.
and I didn't have any money income. Even college, I was getting bursary, like £25 a week. I could do it then, but
Yeah. But
it
that
was
it.
like, I did it for a few weeks. It hurts as well. People think it's fake. It's painful. It does hurt.
Yeah, like, I always say that to you before, like, we met. I didn't understand wrestling. Like, how does that look so real but be fake? But also it is real to an extent because obviously...
It's choreographed. Like,
Yeah.
they know what's going to happen, but you can't prepare yourself to jump 10 feet onto your back.
Yeah.
Even if you landed on a mat, let someone throw you 10 feet onto a mat and see how it feels. It painful.
Yeah. It looks it, to be honest.
It is
That's why I
painful.
always
They
thought
always
it was
get hurt.
real.
They get injured. Like, even if you look at the
Yeah.
wrestlers who are like 50 now, they're like, their bodies are messed up.
Yeah, like their backs
beyond
are
repair.
probably
Their backs are done
gone.
in. Their legs hurt. Like, they're in constant. Like, the Undertaker did a documentary. He's in constant agony of his body
Oh.
because it just is hard.
Yeah, but
work.
imagine you getting to 50 and your body just being in agony if you would have took that dream.
Some people just are in
work
agony
for the money.
anyway.
Work for the moolah.
Some people are just in agony at 50 regardless of what they do.
That's true.
Like, you know, try and do the things you want to do. Enjoy your life. That's my advice to you if you're watching this right now. Do the things you want to do. Enjoy your life.
Or try your best to do the thing that you want to do.
Yeah, don't go like killing yourself over it. Do you know what I mean? Like, working yourself stupid. I know some people are into that, like the whole grind set. Like, I will work myself to somewhere I want to be, and respect the people who do that. But, you know, like, take a break. There's nothing wrong with having a few days off here and there.
No.
Like,
Or like actually like treating yourself with
treating
like
yourself to something nice. Yeah, like, I know there's a trend going around at the minute where it's like people will try and spend their day making money and try and see how long it takes them to become a millionaire. So they'll be like, I worked a 10-hour shift, earned this much, I got this much in tips, I then went like and did this and got this much, and it's basically like today's money, I have this much, and then they'd have a net spend at the bottom where they've got how much they've made all together, and then it'd say like, so you'd have like day 63, you'd be like, I made like $120 on my shift and work, I got $30 tips, and then I went out and cleaned someone's garage for like $50, and then at the end it'd be like, today I made
got like 200
like
pounds.
$200 odd, but all in all I've got $26,700.
Bloody hell.
And then like, it's just mad. It's I mean, respect them people making money, people making a living. Like, we live quite a paycheck to paycheck life, don't we? Where like,
Yeah.
we don't really save money and things like that. But
Yeah,
it's
'cause-
quite stupid. But
yeah, but living is expensive. Like,
yeah, it is, especially in England right now.
There is 4 children who are in this house with us, so it's not as cheap. Just notice they're in the background.
Yeah, they're up there. Even though we said we take it down in videos, but they are up there. There's
Yeah.
1,
Luckily, you can't see them very much.
2, 3, 4. They're like, you can't really see the baby, but he's there.
He's
That's
somewhere
little
there.
Liam Jr. That's Liam JR. I'm Liam SR. And speaking of which, I think that's a good place to end it. So I am Liam SR.
Thank you for watching.
This is Megan, and thank you for watching. I hope you've just listened to our little ramble here, our little chat about life
Little
and
jibber jabber.
the things we like doing. And you've still got 6 pieces of sushi, but we can forget about that. She ate them all. Don't count. She had them all. But thanks so much for watching. I'm Liam SR, and I will most definitely catch you later. Mwah. That's for you.